We all know Lethal Company can be both really scary, extremely funny, and not least a real challenge reaching that quota. But what if you have spent way too much time in the game trying to reach that quota day in and day out and you feel it's getting a bit stale? How about challenging yourself in a completely different way? Well, reaching the quota will still be your main focus as, well, that's the goal of the game. But if you feel like it's getting a bit too easy or repetitive, then these are just the challenges for you. In this video, I will list up 5 different ways you can spice up your gameplay and a little bonus at the end for the most daring of you. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Now we're just gonna find a...
Oh! Guys! Ah!
Eclipse only. This challenge is really straightforward. With the mod Eclipse only, you will make every moon have the eclipse weather effect, making the game a lot harder. For those who don't know, eclipsed weather means that the enemies will spawn in a lot faster, as well as outside enemies like giants and dogs might be present from the get-go, making it a real challenge to even just get to the facilities in some cases. One way of doing this challenge could be to just go for the highest quota possible, or you could for example agree that you will go through every moon without a single team wipe, while you of course meet the quota. Hell. What the fuck?! Random moons only. With the mod root random, you can have it so that you can type in the command random on the terminal in your ship, and it will select a random moon, both base game and customized moons if you have downloaded any of those mods. In the config menu, you can make it so that you can even be sent to moons that normally cost money, like for example Dine or Titan, which is really nice. You can also toggle so that you won't be able to see which moon you're going to, and that is where the real challenge lies. So I highly recommend activating that one. So the challenge is simple. You go to a random moon every turn and you won't be able to see which moon you're going to or which weather effect it might have. Flooded, stormy, or even eclipsed, you won't know until the doors open. This is a really fun challenge and a really nice mod to use in general, and is of course even more fun if you got some custom moons installed as well.
Oh no, what's that eyeball? Don't look at it.
What the fuck? The next challenge might sometimes be easy and sometimes be ridiculously hard. With this challenge, you will enter any facility through the front door, but you can only exit through a fire exit. In other words, you might be lucky and the fire exit spawns close by, or you might be stuck in a facility with a lot of monsters without even being able to find the fire exit. In other words, a little RNG to spice up your life. You will need to get the mod called We Need to Go Deeper to do this challenge. This challenge does require some teamwork though, and that's why I really like this mod, as it does force you to actually work together as a team to make sure everyone gets out of there. And you do need to deal with any enemy you encounter the right way. I highly recommend to check out this one. Ah! Only teleporting inside. This challenge can be done with a few different mods. You could either get a mod called Starting Teleporters to have the teleporters ready at launch, or a mod like Little Company Variables, which enables you to edit the amount of money you start a game with, so you could buy the teleporters yourself. Now, what makes this challenging? Well, first of all, teleporting inside a facility means you won't be able to bring in any items. That means no flashlights, no shovels, no keys, nothing. Second of all, you never know where you will end up. If you will end up together or spread apart, you don't even know if you will survive the initial second, as you might even spawn on a mine or straight to your death. It's a fun challenge to do to change up the gameplay a little and just to give you that little extra excitement.
What?
The ultimate challenge. Okay, so what if we combined a triangle of mods, some of which has already been mentioned, to create the most brutal, chaotic, funny, and batshit crazy challenge ever? Here's what you need. Brutal Company. How to explain this mod easily? Take any mine, turret, or enemy usually spawning in a facility and times 100. Yeah. With this mod, in addition to spawning in more enemies and hazards in general, we'll also have different events when you go down to a moon. This could be spawning in a crazy amount of turrets or mines, having the ghost girl appear straight away, having monsters spawn outside, and all kinds of craziness. Now comes the fun part. What if you combine this with we need to go deeper and the only teleport in challenge? Which means you don't know where you will end up in the facility and you need to find the fire exit to escape. A little disclaimer though, 95% of your runs will end up with everyone dying really fast. But it is so freaking hilarious at the same time. The chaos, the screams, the panic, the laugh, you'll experience all of it with this terrifying triangle of mods. But wait, there's more. What if you add a mod called Mirage to the mix? This mod will make it so that anyone who dies in or outside the facilities will come back as a mimic. In addition to that, it works like the Skinwalker mod, where enemies will mimic player voices, but the difference between Mirage and Skinwalker is that with Mirage, everyone will hear the same voices, which is really nice. Mirage is a mod we always use as it just adds a little extra tension to the game, as when someone dies, the rest must face the consequences. You can also just pair up Mirage with We Need to Go Deeper for a really tense experience when you end up locked in a facility with one or more masked without knowing the way out. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Give it a thumbs up if you're going to try one of these challenges in the future. And don't forget to subscribe to keep yourself updated as we post weekly videos on this channel. Alright, have a good day everyone, and until next time, cheerio! Bye. Last chance. Don't come out empty-handed.